Hello my beautiful NBs. Today's video is not going to be as happy as last time's video. Just warning you. I've had a rough few days. Life isn't always fair. It's not always easy. And sometimes the people who you trust the most, who supposedly have your best interest at heart, don't trust you back and fuck you over. I hope I can say that on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I can. I was involuntarily committed to a hospital. I've been manic recently. Now, mania, I'll get into this in a separate video, I promise, in depth. But mania, you have a lot of energy, and you can make people nervous because they can think that you might do something to hurt yourself or others, basically. That's the only reason you would commit someone to a hospital or try to get someone to commit themselves to a hospital. Pretty much. Or you just, I guess there are other reasons. But I am fine. I have been fine. I was having such a great day the day before my friends, especially my husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, betrayed me. I was having such a happy time. I was with my brothers. We were on the beach. I was with a good friend on the beach and another good friend. We were enjoying ourselves. And then the next day, my friend one of those friends asks me, this friend also has bipolar. This friend asks me, do you think you might want to go to the hospital? And I really respect this friend, so I agreed to go to the hospital. I made sure, because I had been completely screwed over by another very good friend of mine who lied to me and told me that we were going to a hospital not to commit me, and then behind my back got the doctor to commit me. I've still not forgiven really that friend for that. So I told her I really have trust issues with people going with me to hospitals, because I know if I need to be in the hospital, pretty much. So, you don't always know when you're manic. You don't always know. But I haven't been that manic. I haven't been doing anything nutso. The last time when I was refusing to go to the hospital, I was also lighting candles all over the apartment and crazy, weird stuff. This time, no weird stuff. I'm just happy and talkative, okay? And not sleeping so much, because that's what happens with mania too. And I am taking the prescribed medications I have. I've been trying to reach out to my psychiatrist whenever I'm concerned. Unfortunately, my psychiatrist's emergency number has never worked once. I didn't call that emergency number for a whole year of being with him. And in the last week, I've called it maybe 10, 12 times. Not once has it been answered. This last week has been a running emergency because that psychiatrist gave me for anxiety a drug that spiked me into mania, and I needed his permission to stop taking it. So that was an emergency. Then that's most of the reason why I went to the hospital and agreed to go to the hospital. Okay, so I'm going to tell this story in its full length another time, but we'll just keep going, okay? So I go to the hospital. It's still an emergency. I call his emergency number. He doesn't pick up. Then when I am trying to be released from the hospital, I am told that the two conditions that the doctor in the hospital wants for me to be released on this day, which I'll explain this all more again, is that I have someone to pick me up, which I got easy, and that she is able to talk to my psychiatrist. However, me not being able to talk to my psychiatrist is the reason I got there in the first place. So I, I did everything in my power, again, to get in touch with the psychiatrist. Again, his emergency number not answered. Normal number not answered. I even went as far as to get a business in the same building to go and contact him, and apparently that he judged as too manic of a behavior and told the doctor he thought I should stay another day. I'm obviously firing the psychiatrist. I'm going to get a nurse practitioner who does psych because, one, they're usually women and women are smarter. Not, maybe not, but I trust them more. I trust them to be more caring and to listen better. And also, when you have a nurse practitioner, you can basically have the old style therapy where your therapist is prescribing, which is so important because you don't have two people needing to communicate. And if when you have two healthcare workers having to communicate, they never do it because they don't have time. I think my current therapist and my psychiatrist have maybe talked twice. It's not, I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. So anyway, I had a really rough few days. I'm sorry this video is just about me and complaining. Hopefully some of you get something out of it. I have to go to work. I really wanted to put out a video once a week, and it's Wednesday. It's been a week, so this is what you're getting. I'm sorry. Let's see. What positive things can I say? I'm home. I feel great otherwise. I feel good. I feel like I have a lot of energy, and I'm excited to go to work in like 10 minutes. I really enjoyed some things in the hospital. I actually, for the first time, had to fight the fight to use the bathroom I wanted. I didn't want to use the men's room, and then the non-gendered option, the shower was cold, so I had to fight the fight to use the women's room, and I eventually was allowed to, although I was denied, then allowed after talking to higher ups, and then the shift changed, and then I was denied again. So it was a big pain in the butt, and the hospital, which I feel comfortable saying its name because it needs to change some of its policies. It's McLean Hospital. Probably I would have gotten better care if I had been a cis person. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week.